So, before I get into my serendipitous path, let me just share some words about professionalism and job interviews and dressing in the workplace. In my 29 years, especially in the last 7 years when I was chair of the Department of Fashion Design at Parsons, I taught seniors. So I taught students who were about to go out into the real world. And most of the students at Parsons have internships, so they've had a real world experience, but they haven't actually had the experience of interviewing for a job that's going to pay them, because fashion industry internships pay nothing. It's just the way that the culture is. So we would have presentation skill sessions, even though I was teaching a concept development class, and we would have how to write a resume sessions, even though the Career Services Department at Parsons took on that charge as well. I thought that we did it better in fashion. And we would have portfolio presentations and mock interviews. But part of it was, how are you dressing for this? And there were several different camps among my students. The camp that I was the least sympathetic to was the camp that said, we're designers, we're fashion designers, and we should sort of strut our plumage. And I said, well, you can strut your plumage as long as it doesn't slam the door in your face. There's something about letting the door open, having you come in, and being someone who's understandable and believable, and then if you have the good fortune of having the interview continue or go on to other levels, then you can reveal more about yourself. Because I will say this, you need to be who you are in the workplace. You shouldn't be playing a role, because unfortunately or fortunately, you can't sustain the role. So you really need to be who you are. How much of that you reveal depends upon who you are and what there is to reveal. So I'm not saying that women should be wearing boxy men's suits and that men should be, men should be pretty buttoned up. What am I saying? I think no matter what kind of job you're applying for, whether it's to be the assistant to the CEO or to be a junior member of an IT force, dress up for the interview. Dress up. Show them that you know what that means. Actually, I have to say, looking around this room, you all look great. But I would expect you to, I have to say. You're my people.